We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
It was early fall, right?
Супер
Beautiful
беспалевно.
time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
Сейчас окажется, что Бен это один из тех, кого он преследует. Стопудово в конце Бена придется убить. Бля,
It was
буду.
tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Bury them in the snow. Plant them where they stand.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone.
Опять в
I
одиночку.
wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
That's it.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet. But I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Rule the day. Cover your head.
Что можно выучить? Нажмите прокрутка вверх или 3, чтобы взять по стволу в каждую руку. О, 2 револьвера с узором. Ух ты! Только перезарядка теперь пипец какая долгая. Ладно.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Ну-ка, блин, попробуем кого-нибудь
Serious attack,
с револьвера замыслать.
and my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Somebody kill that son of a bitch.
Короче, 2 револьвера шляпа. Обрезанная винтовка.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Прям возник амбар. Это, наверное, не надо было взрывать, так как я с амбара отстреливаться буду. Угу. Лутаюсь, капец.
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
А, бля, я думал, крокодил какой-то.
And pretty soon... Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Индейцы?
Indians?
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
Oh, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Bounty hunter! Stop that,
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins. Two families breed like rabbits. Or Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Чё за хрень?
Kill that stupid son of a bitch!
Бля, нифига не видно. Да еще застряет он так просто триндец люто. Так, где-то здесь было это. Бзынь-бзынь. Секрет где-то здесь был. Не, ну точно же где-то здесь была нычка. Ну. Или я ее там подобрал случайно. Странно. Блин, хера не видно.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them. And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps? Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Блин, пулемет.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
В смысле, блин? Ладно.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn and
Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Не думал, что буду проходить целую игру с винтовкой. Не особо люблю в играх оружие такого типа. Но тут Дикий Запад.
right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
Какой поворот неожиданный, прям капец.
The Daltons had played me
Not
like
so
a
tough after
fiddle.
all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a fight.
It's gonna launch next year. Largest one in the world.
You're
well,
talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Breeze?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Круто. Вот это сказка.
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Ну на ком я тут должен фокусироваться, блин? Да ну нахер. Бля, что за шляпа? Сука, самая дебильная часть этой игры. Я не пойму, блин. Насколько же рахельно вот этого надо было ее сделать? С этим ссаным фокусом. Давай, фокусируйся, хули ты на него смотришь? Блять, что это? Ой. У меня что, блядь, косоглазие должно быть супер круто развито? Как я, блядь, должен и за скоростью следить, и за фокусом? Да ёб твою мать. Блядь, тупняк. Тупняк, блядь. Не, можно их, конечно, нечестно убить. Ну, обидятся же. Давай фокусируйся. Вот интересно, как это реально можно сделать? На ком я первым должен фокусироваться? Все, на этом я типа сфокусировался. Теперь типа на этом или как? А там наоборот фокус упал. Или я должен на одном на ком-то? Или я должен угадать, кто первый будет? Я не, блядь, не пойму. А, я, блядь, тут еще уворачиваться от пуль должен. Ой, туфта. Ладно, ладно. Я просто из принципа, тут можно было там схитрить, их убить во время сердцебиения. Я чисто попытаюсь понять вообще принцип работы этой игры, блядь. Пух, нах, пух, блядь.
A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Понятно. Так. Чё-то я не вижу особого смысла тут. Дробовик. Так, еще когда сосредоточено. Я прям хз. Короче, тут уже начинают балды эти навыки вкручивать.